Hey folks, and welcome to the Pipnotic Symposium for the 17th of March 2020. Today we're going to talk about currency strength, and we're going to have a look at the power of currency strength in a situation like the one we're currently experiencing, where we have a bearish market. I mean, everyone is losing across the boards. The indices across the world, they're all being sold off, and this is affecting currencies in a very profound way. So I've issued an update about 3 weeks ago to the currency strength software, and I'll be issuing another one, I'm thinking this week. And I just want to show you how I've been validating the logic of this, the new update, because it's pretty fascinating. So I've created, let me find this one here. I've created this robot that helps me validate the input for the software. And here we have, this is essentially something you'll recognize. So we have the look back, which is the comparison of the currency strength now compared to a look back period, which we have 21 periods. It doesn't really matter what that is, as long as it's like a good number. And here we have weekly periods. So I want to see what the look back is on, this is the weekly look back. This is a daily look back, and this is a 4-hour look back, and these have to go up as a time frame goes down. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at these minor fluctuations in currency strength, which are not profound. They're just kind of functions of intraday liquidity. Okay, but on the weekly chart, if you have kind of 5 periods, if you're looking at the strength developments of currencies over 5 periods, that's 5 months. That's a lot. That's very important. That's very profound information. Okay, for daily, I want to look a little bit more. So I've got about 3 times that, and then I have on the smaller time frames a little bit more, so 21. Okay, and so this is just the information that this robot is looking at, and that's it. It's pretty much the extent of the configuration parameters. And again, this is not something that's going to be available. This is just something I'm using to validate the accuracy of the signals that this piece of software and the GFX software are providing to us. Okay, so I'll go like that, and it's been running all week or last week since I switched it on. If we have a look at the history, it did 17% last week, and again, that sounds pretty amazing, but it's very, very easy to make money in a bull market or in a bear market, because you only have to do one thing. Okay, so the robot's been doing pretty well during last week's sell-offs, and we have a few positions that are still open. Okay, so if you look here, we have some readings. We have 3 values. We have 3 negative values. Okay, so we have minus 7.4, minus 3.16, and minus 0.33. And these are the strengths of the different periods, the lookbacks that we saw here, and you can see them up here as well. Okay, so you can see that we have the weekly is 0.65, the daily is minus 2.69, and the 4-hour is 0.75. So we do not have alignment on these 3 time frames here. So we have the 4-hour and the daily are going down. So the daily, you can see, it's kind of going down. On the 4-hour, it's going down. And on the weekly, you can see like it's kind of gone up a little bit. So we have more bullish bars here than we do have negative bars, and so it's creating, based on a probabilistic model, it's telling us the probabilities that the trend that is currently in place will continue. Okay, so that's what it's doing. It's pretty simple, really, but it's very accurate. Okay, and so what it's doing, if I just show you what it does here, this is the recession one, so I'm just going to flick this on and we'll see what it does. I'll just enable this. I'm just going to open a bunch of trades. Okay, a lot of trades open there. So what it's doing here we have, let's go like this so we can see the time frames. There, good. So here we have the trades. Here we have positive numbers, so it bought. Here we have negative numbers, so it sold. Negative numbers, we sold. Positive numbers, so we bought. And this is based on the information that the indicator was, this indicator here was providing. If we sort these, you can see how these have already gone into a pretty high degree of profit pretty quickly. And of course, this is very volatile. These are volatile times, but we are selling weakness and we're buying strength. So the likelihood of these currency strength developments to continue are very high. Okay, and so it's quite a beautiful thing, because I've been watching this all last week. which is why I haven't been very active doing the videos, because I've been programming, and it's very powerful stuff. You have to be patient. You have to put this on. What I've been doing, I've been putting it on. I've been kind of walking away and letting it do its thing. But it's very powerful what it's been doing, and it's been doing this a whole lot. And this is powerful and it's fascinating because it's quite accurate. And again, when the market is selling off, it's easy to make money, and when the market is being bought, it's also easy to make money. And the S&P, I mean the past decade, it's been easy to make money in the S&P. You just buy it and hold it. Okay, but now we have kind of a different scenario surfacing. So this is what's been going on here. If we have a look at this, I mean it's looking to sell here. Okay, so if we have a look at that on the weekly chart, we have negative numbers. On the daily, we have negative numbers. On the 4-hour, we have negative numbers, and there's a pretty high likelihood the price is going to continue moving lower from here. Okay, so it's very fascinating. And it's looking here, it's calculating lot size based on risk and based on the acceptance of price moving against it. So let's say price moves 100 pips against it, that is allowed for this account size for my risk profile. Okay, so there are no stops in there, but there are soft stops in that when price reaches a threshold. Okay, and so when price moves against it, looking at the size of the negative balance in relation to the risk parameters defined, it'll close a position. Okay, so it's pretty interesting. Oh, thanks, buddy. My son just brought me a praying mantis on my desk. And so yeah, you can just see how this works. It's just slow, actually pretty fast. I just paused the video there for 5 minutes. Come here, little buddy. Oh, it's a big green praying mantis. He's very pretty, isn't he, Swevin? And it does this a lot, okay, especially in a very negative environment like the one we're experiencing now. So pretty exciting. But this update should be out within the next week or so, and I'll let you know when it is. And in the meantime, be careful. Be very careful, because things are absolutely crazy at the moment. Thanks for watching.